What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of CryptoRuff, where we demystify cryptocurrency every single day. Much to our relief, we see these markets completely turned around today, a wave of green, and I want to talk about why there is all this green in the market right now. Why are coins like Bitcoin and Ethereum up 17%, 23%, coins like Neo up over 40%, almost 50% today? This is super exciting, and we're going to talk about that. Sigh of relief. Crypto reacts to U.S. Senate hearing remarks. So this is huge, guys. The U.S. Senate has met with the SEC, the Securities and Exchange Commission, and the CFTC, which is the Commodity Futures Trading Commission. Two huge voices in the crypto regulation space, especially in the U.S., but they have a huge global impact, and this decision could impact cryptocurrency around the globe. These organizations met today with the U.S. Senate to really talk about the future of cryptocurrency, the way crypto will be regulated in the future, and I just wanted to briefly go through this article and talk about how awesome and how excited I am about the decisions being made there. So let's get into this article really quick. These were just some of the comments that came from the industry observers in the wake of the hearing held Tuesday by U.S. Senate Committee on Banking, Housing, and Urban Affairs, one that addressed the question of how lawmakers should consider cryptocurrency regulation. Widely anticipated due to its positioning amidst what has been one of the biggest industry bubbles, talking about the crash that happened over the last couple days here. The event saw the heads of the CFTC and the SEC testify on a range of topics, including market oversight, price volatility, and regulation concerns about initial coin offerings, or ICO, all these new cryptocurrencies popping up everywhere. However, it was perhaps the measured and sophisticated nature of the dialogue that stood out to observers the most. Pally told CoinDesk, "It is amazing that 9 years after Satoshi white paper, you've got senators talking about this shit and not poo-pooing it. It is awesome to see that cryptocurrency has made such an impact that the U.S. Senate is having formal hearings about what cryptocurrency is, that it's regulating, that they're educating themselves on cryptocurrency and really looking at it in a serious manner. They're not laughing, saying it's fake or blowing it off. They're saying this is making a lasting impact around the globe and we need to know how to best go forward in it. And this is a huge milestone in the crypto community. And I know a lot of people are upset that the governments are even getting involved in something that is supposed to be decentralized, but this is inevitable. This is with everything. Governments want to get involved, keep themselves safe, keep the citizens safe, and really the main concern that they have is that fraudulent companies, Ponzi schemes, and illegitimate ICOs would be stopped from forming, and that only legitimate law-abiding companies can really spring up in the crypto space. So I think that will end up saving a lot of people a lot of money, as we've seen in the past. Bad investments mean losing a lot of money for us. So let's go ahead and read further here. Attorney Zoe Dolan struck an optimistic tone in the wake of the hearing as well, taking to Twitter to write that this hearing has made me so bullish I can hardly stand it. So that's really exciting. An attorney that was in the meeting talks about how just hearing them talk about cryptocurrency changed her view from being bearish and selling in the market to actually being bullish and wanting to buy and invest more heavily in cryptocurrency, which is huge. The way they're talking in these meetings is really encouraging for buyers. So that's really cool. And obviously there's more clarity needed. This is one of the main topics, is that they would prevent fraud, and so they're going to talk about the best ways crypto can be regulated. But there is this bigger picture understanding. Others who took in Tuesday's hearing highlighted another cause for celebration, that both the lawmakers, the U.S. Senate and lawmakers, and regulators like the SEC and the CFTC agreed that cryptocurrencies are here to stay, which is huge when the U.S. government is saying, yeah, you know what, cryptocurrency is awesome, it's here to stay. And even some top leaders said this: if there were no Bitcoin, there would be no distributed ledger technology. So they're grateful for the blockchain technology, this awesome online ledger that crypto has just brought forth, a very innovative and incredibly useful technology. And just the fact that they say cryptocurrency is here to stay is absolutely huge. So senators and regulators are certainly concerned about fraud and volatile markets in cryptocurrency, but it was clear from today's hearing they also understand, as Senator Warner suggests, that it may be as transformational as mobile phones. So just the fact that we use these phones every day, that they've completely changed the way we do life, the way we do media, the way we interact with one another, the way we do banking, the way we do travel, the way we do learning. it can all be done through this piece of technology. And they're saying that Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies and the blockchain technology could be another mobile phone, could be something so huge that it completely changes the way that the world does life and finance. So that's incredibly encouraging to see, and it's gonna definitely cause a lot of people to pour into the cryptocurrency market as more and more of this talk gets public, that people realize, okay, crypto is not just some game they're playing around with anymore. No, it is real, it's here to stay, it's a real market. And so all of us who have been in the space, who have learned to navigate it, this is a great chance for us as new people come to the community to help them learn, to help them grow, and to help them be educated in the crypto space. So that's really excited. So what comes next? One of the obvious questions remaining in the wake of the hearing, however, is what actions both from Congress and the regulators is to come. Indeed, while Clayton himself remarked that the agencies may approach lawmakers asking for wider powers or more sophisticated oversight tools, Congress could, in theory, take the first step on its own. Van Cleef said she was struck by the way Clinton made it clear that the gatekeepers, lawyers, and accountants are subject to SEC jurisdiction. That made her think there must be something in offering in terms of regulatory actions against such professionals. Testimony about coordination between federal and state-based regulators aimed at addressing what Clayton characterized as a patchwork of rules, signals, and additional steps could be taken on the front in the coming months. So we're definitely going to see regulations come out either by states or from the federal government as a whole that really talk about the future of how we approach and deal with and use cryptocurrency. Barry-Ann Boring of the DC-based trade organization, the Chamber of Digital Commerce, pointed to this as a positive sign. We are encouraged that the SEC and CFTC are working with others to address the patchwork of regulation that suppresses growth and consumer choice, and provide a runway for the U.S. to retain its leadership in technological innovation. Likely to come, as suggested by Pally, is a push from both agencies to step up their enforcement against bad actors in the space, so against fraudulent companies. He remarked, if you're someone who's an innovator and not afraid of the law, this is quite positive for you. So if you want to work within the bounds of the law and make a difference for the good, it's great news for you that this is going to be an awesome space for you. But if you're running a 20 million ICO that didn't follow law, you might be a little worried now. So for a lot of the ICOs that are coming out that are a little sketchy and different things, I know there are tons of them, and it's even hard to tell the good ones from the bad ones. It's going to really help us weed out the bad ones. So I'm really excited for that. So just know, guys, that this is huge for the crypto space, that cryptocurrency is here to stay, and hopefully this positive news will put aside all the regulation FUD that has been coming out, and that people will realize cryptocurrency is here to stay. We've heard it from the US senators. So I'm really looking forward to the future of crypto and the fact that fraud will be gone and that we'll hopefully have clear guidelines in the way we use cryptocurrency. Alright guys, just one last thing. I wanted to go over to DOGECOIN. I talked about this in yesterday's video. I had about 70 cents in my lending wallet because, as we can see, the lending interest rates are crap and I don't really have that much invested into the platform. But from what I do get, the little bit of cents I do get, like 70 cents, I move over to my DAV wallet. So here, I just moved over the 70 cents and got 2.9 DOGECOIN from that. So I'm actually going to come over to do some staking. Currently, I'm staking about 8.6 coins. So let's go ahead and stake the rest of this. So I'm going to stake 2.9 coins. They're locked in for 14 days. And each month, so each 30 days, I leave them in, they gain 10%. So let's go ahead and submit this now. And now we see I'm staking a total of 11.58 DOGECOIN. Every single day I'm moving over what I'm making in the lending into my DAV wallet and staking it. I really want to grow the amount of DOGECOIN I'm using. I'm using this as a way to take profits from the lending, and if there is a chance that some good news comes out for DOGECOIN, these coins are going to go up and up. At least I will be able to continue to stake them and grow the amount I have, and possibly use them to trade against the value of Bitcoin to increase the amount of Bitcoin I have, and all of that. So yeah, I'm really excited to get involved in staking the coins, and I'm happy to show you my progress so far. Alright guys, that's it for today. I hope you're really excited about the markets that are green. I'm sure you are ecstatic. So yeah, if you are, give this video a thumbs up if you're excited about the markets being awesome and green again today. It's such a sigh of relief, and now that we know that cryptocurrency is here to stay, that's even a bigger sigh of relief, and hopefully we will continue to see these markets flourish in the next months else to come here in 2018. Alright guys, if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications so you don't miss a single video. I post every single day, the latest crypto news and the latest crypto content. And guys, hit that like button like I said, and comment down below a question that I can write you back or answer in a future video. Alright guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.